Welcome, welcome, everybody. I am live. We'll give it a couple moments for people to join us here. How is everybody doing? The chat box is open if anybody wants to ask a question or discuss things with me. I try to come on live once a month where this is a live. If you have any dental questions, if you have any dental hygiene questions, dental assisting questions, maybe you just have a dental problem that you would like advice on. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Andrea Turowski. I am a registered dental hygienist. I'm a mobile dental hygienist with my own practice. I clean teeth in patients' homes. And on top of that, I am a tutor where I teach dental hygiene and dental assisting students pass the board exam. I tutor them in their classroom studies. I help dental hygienists start their own practice. I offer teeth whitening training. There's a bunch of stuff that I do. So definitely have a look at dentalelle.com if this is something that you're curious about. Maybe you've been watching me on YouTube for a while and you're kind of curious about all the courses that I have right now. Just as an example, some of the more popular courses this month are the ATDH, so the Admissions Dental Hygiene Practice course, where I teach you how to get into dental hygiene school. There's an exam that you have to take in order to even be not accepted, but to even be considered to be accepted into the dental hygiene program for some states and some areas. The dental office reception course, where I teach you how to become a dental receptionist, even with no prior dental experience, because every dental office, I'm telling you, is looking for a dental receptionist. The board exam prep courses are always one of my most popular, where I teach you how to pass the board exam with study guides, videos, mock exam practice, you name it. But this video isn't about all of my courses. As the title states, I want to talk to you guys about Dentalelle reviews, good and bad. So you might be wondering, Andrea, what do you mean? So I wanted to come on live today because there has been somebody who's been, how do I put this? Every chance they get, they're trying to, or they are writing very bad reviews right now on one of the courses that they purchased. And I would like to give my 2 cents. See, these reviews have been taken down simply because of false information. I welcome positive feedback, negative feedback, anything, because that shows I'm a real person, that shows I have real courses. If you're only posting the good reviews, well, that's obviously people kind of wonder, right? They're kind of wondering, like, I can't believe Andrea only has good reviews. There must be bad reviews somewhere, right? So I welcome the good and the bad, but the thing is, there's hardly any bad reviews for a reason. But what I want to bring to your attention is anytime you might see a poor review, or perhaps somebody's complaining about one of my courses, please think about it first, because what ends up happening 10 out of 10 times, at least from what's been happening lately, is they purchase a course, but they don't even log in to view the course. Or they purchase a course and they take one module and then they wonder why they didn't pass the exam. It's because, well, they didn't go through the entire course. Or it always amazes me how if somebody complains and says they've tried to reach out to me and I'm not getting back to them, I didn't get a single email from them. And believe me, I do check, and I even reach out to them and I say, like, listen, I've been noticing you're basically bashing me online. I don't even know who you are. I mean, who are you? And sometimes they haven't even taken my course. So it's really crazy how some people do that. And I just really felt I wanted to come online to talk about that because of course I'm human too, and it hurts my feelings when I see these messages or YouTube comments, like Facebook comments or whatever, about, I never helped this person, or they tried to reach out to me, but they didn't get the help that I was supposed to give them or something. And I've never talked to them. I don't know who these people are. So for any of you who saw the most recent bad review of Dentalelle, they had actually purchased the admissions course, so the dental hygiene admissions practice course that I do offer, and they were simply saying, the course just is no good. It doesn't help you. And I find that funny because I still maintain a 100% success rate. And everybody who's taken that course and has told me either their pass or fail results, everybody's passed. Nobody has failed or has not been accepted into their dental hygiene program after taking that course. But this person was claiming the course was fake, it's no good, there's third party resources, which is true. But I say that on the website, for that particular course, and I try to do this actually for all of my courses, but for that particular course, there's a sneak peek video where I explain to you what's inside the course. I show you the videos, I show you everything that's inside the course. And yes, some things are third party resources because they teach it better than me. So why would I kind of copy them and do what they're doing when I would be copying them and taking their material, which isn't right either. So I just basically give you access to what's there. And yeah, it's a third party resource. It's a third party source. I don't see what the big deal is there. And I claim that on the website. So I'm not trying to hide something or anything like that. And I've tried to email this person because I know who they are because they signed up for the course a couple weeks ago. And if you're watching this, please reach out to me. I've tried to email you, but you haven't gotten back to me. You have no problem bashing my course on the internet, but you won't get back to me, and I would love to speak to you. And if this hurts your feelings, well, it hurt my feelings when I get all of these messages at 10 p.m. at night. Somebody's bashing me on YouTube, and I'm thinking, whoa, whoa, what's going on here? So but not even talking about that person, okay? So we'll leave that person alone now. Hopefully they feel really bad and they'll finally reach out to me cuz the thing is, if you sign up for any of my courses and maybe it's not what you expected or you wanted more mock exam practice on a certain topic, just email me and I'm here to help you. I have had some amazing students email me saying, you know what, your course is incredible, but I really struggle with pharmacology. Do you mind? I need extra help on pharmacology. And I say, absolutely. How about I come up with a pharmacology study package just for you? Like, what parts of pharmacology are you struggling with? I'm going to take my own personal time. It might take a couple days, but I'm going to come up with another study package for you, including more mock exam questions because you took the time to email me and tell me you're struggling in a certain topic. So I don't know any other tutor that does that. So I'm here to help you. My goal when you sign up for any of my courses, how I see it is you've probably done the research. You have done the research. You have looked into me. You have looked into my courses and my courses aren't $20. They're not expensive. They're not cheap, but they're not, like a basic $20 course. They're usually a couple $100 courses, right? But I price them because they take me a lot of time to do. My blood, sweat, and tears has gone into these courses, late nights, early mornings to make them perfect for my students. And I understand when you sign up for my courses, you're spending your hard earned money. So I want you to get the most value out of it. But if you don't like something or you need additional help, let me know. Email me, send me a message. Everybody who signs up for my courses has my personal contact information. You have my email where you can reach out to me anytime and I get back to you that day. I don't even know too many people who have time to do that, but I make the time. I'm here checking emails in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, just to make sure I'm able to, talk to everybody who needs me because I've been doing this now for about 20 years and I love what I do. And I'm here to help you. So maybe instead of bashing me right away, even before you've reached out to me or before you've even logged into the course and seen all that's inside the course, don't bash me right away. Just reach out and I'm here to help you. Okay. I'm here to help you. Um, on another side of things, I've had people sign up for a course. They access the course for 2 months and then they email me and say they're no longer getting into their dental hygiene program or they've decided to take another career or they're no longer, needing the course that they purchased. Like let's say it's a course to help them prep for their dental hygiene program or their dental assisting program and they email me 2 months later after going through the entire course and they asked me for a refund, I am gonna tell you no because you've gone through the entire course and anybody can lie. I hate to say it, but anybody can lie and say they no longer need the course, right? Anybody can lie and say they're not taking the course anymore. But the thing is, I can log in and see what you've opened and what you've accessed. And if you've accessed the entire thing and you're asking for a refund, I can't do that because that's not fair to other students who have paid full price and they're not getting a refund. And then people get upset with me at that too. And then they bash me over the internet and say I'm a horrible tutor just because I didn't give them a refund after they used up the entire course. Sorry, guys, my lips are so dry. It's driving me crazy. Maybe I'll put some lip gloss on. So, it's very sad. And people have told me, like, well, Andrea, you're all over the internet. People know you now. You need to expect some bad with the good. The more famous you are, that's when people come out and try to knock you down, right? And I have to agree with them. It's really sad, but it's true. But I guess the moral of the story here and the reason why I'm live is just to tell you, please be careful. If you see a negative review, I would love for you to reach out to me first because any negative review is likely because they haven't even logged into the course yet. Or they've logged in, taken one module, and decided it wasn't for them. Or unfortunately, what happens often is well, not often, but students will take the course, access 2 out of the 12 modules, they don't pass their board exam, and then they tell me that my course didn't help them. It's like, "Well, you didn't do the work." I mean, you have to do the work in order to pass, right? But that's just kind of one of my, courses. But I wanna talk about some good reviews as well, okay? If you're on my Instagram page, you will see that I post often the good reviews or just simply any Dentalelle review. And what people typically say is, Andrea, thank you. You're the only tutor who was personalized and took the time to answer my emails and took the time to give me the extra help when nobody else would. Or I have people come to me who were unsuccessful at the board exam before. So they haven't taken another tutoring program, but they're coming to me because they were unsuccessful in passing the board exam. So they haven't passed yet. Sorry. So they've failed the board exam and they've come to me and they're so happy because they finally passed the board exam. And people will say, I love Andrea's course because it's not just, what is gum disease? It is this. What is periodontal disease? It is this. It's not just the basics. I really help you understand. I explain what you need to know for the board exam, all those topics. I make it easier to understand. And we also have our live classes like this where I'm going to be teaching you a topic and you can ask questions and I'm here to help you. So the positive Dentalelle reviews say things like that. Like, you know what? Andrea clearly cares. Okay. She was there with me every step of the way. She answered my 1,000 questions, every day. She had no problem doing that. Inside my courses, you'll see everything like step by step worked out into module. Any courses I have, I'd say they're all the same in the sense where you can log in anytime and it is self-paced. Everything's organized for you in modules. And if you need extra help or more clarification, I can easily hop on live just like this to help explain head and neck anatomy because maybe you're not the only student who says, like, Andrea, can you explain the bones of the skull a little bit more? I just don't get it. Even if there's 5 videos inside the course of bones of the skull. If you need me to re-explain it in a different way, I'm here for you. I won't be able to do it probably that afternoon because I do see patients too. So I tutor and see patients, but I can do it for you by the end of the week. So that just shows how much I care. I mean, I just feel like I have to explain myself sometimes. I wouldn't be doing this for the money or I wouldn't be doing this just for the heck of it. I do it because I truly care. And I do feel like I have a gift where I can explain things to you and you might have been explained head and neck anatomy a million times, but when I explain it to you, you're going to go, aha, I get it. So that's where my courses come from. I like to be able to apply my knowledge inside courses. So you can log in and access those courses anytime. And then if you need additional help, you can reach out to me and then I can help you. Now, if you don't reach out to me though, I can't help you. And what I do every time somebody signs up for one of my courses, I send them a welcome message personally. So inside my courses, there's a chat room, like a chat box, where every time somebody signs up, I send you a message with the chat box and I welcome you and I, ask you when you're taking your exam or starting your dental hygiene practice, but most people don't get back to me. Most people have read the message, but they don't really get back to me. So that tells me they don't need my help. So, and I don't want to bother you either. I'm not going to be messaging you every day being like, hey, I haven't heard from you. Do you need help? I don't want to bother people. And if you don't show up to the live classes, if there are some, again, I'm just assuming you're doing it on your own and don't need help. But if you don't reach out to me saying you need help, I can't help you. So please use the course to your full advantage. So, does anybody have any questions about anything? I guess just it hurts my feelings when people try to claim that my course was horrible or it was awful or it didn't make sense and I'm trying to take your money from you. Like, no, that's not the case. I'm going to charge for my time. I'm going to charge for my courses cuz I can't just give them away for free even though I do have a lot of free content. But if you need that extra help, you've purchased a course for a reason, but make sure to ask me for help if you need it. Okay. And if you have any questions about any of the courses before you purchase it, just let me know. What I'm starting to do now is add those like sneak peek videos on the website for all of my courses. So I basically log into the course and I show you what's inside so there's no surprises. And with that recent bad review where somebody was bashing me over YouTube, I don't know if anybody saw those messages, but again, I took them off because it was false information. They weren't being accurate. I checked to see what they were doing and they didn't even open all of the files yet. So they were claiming I didn't have enough mock exam practice, but there's literally hundreds, if not thousands of questions. I think there's at least 1,000 questions of mock exam practice there for them, but they didn't open them all. So how can you say I don't have any mock exam practice? So, you know, I don't always take down negative reviews because I don't want people to think I'm like blocking them. But if it's false information, I'm going to take it down because it's just simply not true. And hopefully that person will reach out to me because I've tried to reach out to them because the bottom line is I want them to be happy. If they want more mock exam questions, then they need to open the ones that are inside the course. But if they're struggling, I'm still going to help them, because they've purchased the course. So even if they're writing bad reviews, I'm still going to help you because you've purchased the course. And digital products, you don't get a refund because you've opened them and you've accessed them. So I'd rather just help you because that just helps me sleep at night. So yeah, it's a shame when people do that. But for those of you who might be looking into my courses, maybe you've been watching me on YouTube. I've been on YouTube now, oh gosh, 10 years? I don't even know how long, but um, I'm an open book. Feel free to check out any courses you want. Email me if you have any questions about the courses, and all of my courses are constantly updated. So it's not like I made the course 3 years ago and I'm still selling the same course without any updates. Every course is updated at least yearly, which is why I'm always so busy because I'm updating courses and working on things. So, but it's what I like to do. So does anybody have any questions for me? I promise to come on live more often. This is the Dentalelle live for August. I'm actually taking a vacation in a couple weeks. I'm going to visit my family, but then after that I will at least have a live once a month, okay? So maybe I'll plan it better next time so people know when I'm coming on live, but this is recorded. So hopefully everybody will watch this and kind of hear me out about bad reviews, good reviews, because there's some amazing good ones. Thank you, by the way, to all of the students who take the time to email me and let me know what they liked about the courses or what they didn't like and want improvements on. I take every comment seriously, even the bad ones, and I change up my courses so that it basically applies to everybody. I truly do that every single time. Like, for example, for a lot of my courses, I was doing live classes only. But what students were telling me was, I don't have time to attend the live classes. I'd rather watch the recording. So, can you make sure to save all of the recordings for me so I can watch them? Well, that's good to know because I would have thought people wouldn't want to watch a recording. They'd want to watch the live classes. But so many people would tell me when I asked the question, who prefers the live classes, who prefers the recordings were the most popular. So now I'm focusing on that. And then I show up live for questions, for extra clarification, and all of that. And then I had students asking me, can you have more like mock exam questions? Is there an app that I can access on my phone to constantly be going over questions? Well, guess what? I made one. So now there's an app with study guide questions. So it's perfect. So I do listen to everybody's feedback. Well, anyways, guys, if there's no questions, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for hearing me out. Please feel free to comment below. I'd love to hear from those of you who have something positive to say about me and Dentalelle, but also if you have something negative, feel free to comment below too. What didn't you like about my courses? What didn't you like? What were you hoping to have improvement on, please let me know and I will respond to you. Just make sure your comments are factual, like don't say you hated my course and I didn't offer you any help, yet when I look you up, you haven't signed up for any of my courses. So just make it factual and I'm happy with that. So everybody have a really good day. Thank you again for watching and stay tuned to my YouTube channel because there's actually another video coming tomorrow. So thank you guys for watching. Bye for now.